A very pleasant good morning to everyone. Preside before you, this is Swati, perceiving first year BPC from TTWR COE Girls Kuravi. Now, I am going to put forward my topic. In our day-to-day life, what actions we do? Yes, we stand, we walk, run, sometimes we jump. We do so many activities like this. What source is making us to do all these activities? Yes, energy. Energy making us to do all these activities. Then, how do we get that energy? Yes, by taking of energetic food. What are energetic foods? The energetic foods are eggs, milk, rice, fruits, pulses, vegetables, etc. All these food items comes under nutritions. Now I am going to discuss about nutrition. My topic is nutrition. We said that by taking of nutritious food, we are getting the energy and we are doing all these works, right? Then, how do we get, what do you mean by nutrition? Nutrition is defined as the process by which an animal or plant takes in and utilizes food substances is called nutrition. The word nutrition is derived from Latin word nutrien, which means feed or nourish. Why is nutrition important? Nutrition is essential for growth, development, health and well-being. We already said that nutrition is nothing but the interaction between the nutrients, right? Then what do you mean by nutrient? Nutrients are energetic substances which are helpful for synthesis of our body cells and tissues. They play a vital role in the development of our body. Nutrients regulate and repair our cells and cellular activity, regulate chemical and metabolic process. The nutrients can be described as the chemical compounds of food and can be classified into 6 broad groups. They are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, mineral and water. The first one is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is a biomolecule consisting of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atoms. The carbohydrates can be classified into 3 groups. The first one is monosaccharides and the second one is disaccharide and the third one is polysaccharide. The monosaccharide consists of glucose, fructose and galactose. The disaccharide consisting of sucrose, lactose and maltose. The polysaccharide consisting of starch and fiber. Yes friends, look at the picture. What do we observe here? Yes, we'll observe some of the fruits like apple, banana and vegetables like potato and corns. All these food items are containing carbohydrates and this makes 85% of our daily energy use. Next, carbohydrate should make up at least 55% of our total energy intake. The brain is a special part of the body that depends primarily on glucose for its energy and requires 100 grams a day of glucose for fuel. Then, how do carbohydrates function in the body? Carbohydrates provide energy for our body to run on. When we eat a food that contains carbohydrates. The carbohydrates are broken down by the body into glucose. The glucose is the primary fuel that circulates in our blood at all times. It also the principal fuel for the brain. The next compound is protein. Protein is the most abundant biomolecule in the living system. The word protein is derived from Greek word proteos, which means feed or nourish or the primary or holding the first place. The protein is important for the production, maintenance and repair of tissues in the body. When energy intake is insufficient, then the protein intake must be raised. Then how proteins are important or how the proteins are built. The proteins are built with amino acids. The building blocks of protein are called amino acids. The body can make up all the 20 amino acids except 8 essential amino acids. They are isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan and valine. The 8 essential amino acids are isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan and valine. Then what is the importance of proteins? Our body uses protein to build and repair our tissues. We also use protein to make enzymes, hormones and other chemicals. Protein is the most abundant block of bones, muscles, cartilage, skin and blood. The protein is useful to lower the blood pressure and fights on diabetes and other infectious organs. Here there is a fact about protein that cataracts are caused due to denaturation of proteins in the lenses of our eyes. The next one is fats. Most of the fats we consume occur in the food as triglyceride. A triglyceride is comprised of 3 fatty acid molecules attached to a glycerol molecule. The fatty acids are made up of carbon and hydrogen atoms. Most of us thought that by the name of fat that we'll think that they are not good for health, but some of the fats are useful for our body. Yes friends, look at the picture. What do we observe here? We'll see some of the food items which are having fats. They are eggs, meat, almonds and etc. All these are containing fats, and the fats are useful for our energy. Of our 85% of our body energy is used by fats. The next one is vitamins. Vitamins constitute a group of the nutrients that are needed in small quantities like amino acids and fatty acids. Most of the vitamins cannot be made in the body and must be obtained from dietary sources. Only vitamin D can be manufactured by the body. Yes, you know, you are well known about vitamin D, right? The vitamin D, we'll get the vitamin D when we expose it to the sunlight, right? Yes friends, look at the picture. What do we observe here? Here we are seeing some of the fruits which are containing vitamins. The vitamins are essential and grouped into 2 families. The first one is water soluble and the second one is fat soluble. The water soluble can be dissolved in water. They are vitamin B and vitamin C. These cannot be stored by the body and need to be consumed every day. The fat-soluble vitamins are in a fat medium. They are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. The vitamins are needed for various reasons, including the formation of hormones and blood cells. An inadequate supply of vitamins in our diet leads to development of diseases. The vitamin A. Now we are going to discuss about vitamin A. Vitamin A affects vision, reproduction and formation and maintenance of skin, mucous membrane, bones and teeth. The deficiency results in night blindness. It means difficulty in adapting to darkness. The body obtains vitamin A from either carotene, vitamin A precursor. Yes, do you know about vitamin A precursor? Vitamin A precursor is called as golden algae, golden rice, that is in orange or yellow in color. This is useful for our body and it helps for vitamin A, or by absorbing ready-made vitamin A from plant-eating organisms. The preformed vitamin A is found in milk, butter, cheese, egg yolk, liver and fish liver oil. The vitamin B complex. Now we are going to discuss about vitamin B complex. The vitamin B complex is a mixture of 8 essential vitamins necessary to enhance immune and nervous system functions and promote cell division and cell growth. There are many different types of vitamin B. They are, first one is thiamine, B1, riboflavin, B2, niacin, B3, biotin, vitamin B7, folate and folic acid and pantothenic acid, and next one is vitamin B6 and vitamin B12. Next compound is minerals. Minerals are essential and acting as cofactors of enzymes. The enzymes would not exist without function of minerals. Yes friends, look at the picture. What do you observe? Yes, we'll observe that some of the fruits are given here, and fruits and vegetables. They are carrot, tomato and some vegetables. They are useful for minerals. These comes under minerals. They play a vital role in our body. In these minerals, there are 3 main compounds needed to our body. They are calcium, iron and zinc. The first one is calcium. Calcium is a very important mineral in the diet. The major function of calcium is to build and help maintain strong bones. It can stop the onset of osteoporosis and reduce bone loss and fragility. The calcium is involved in blood clotting, and calcium deficiency can develop when there is a lack of vitamin D. Yes, the vitamins are useful for our body a lot. In this, calcium is useful for our vision and circulation of blood pressure and muscle contraction and relaxation. The next one is iron. Iron is very important mineral, and this is useful for functioning of hemoglobin into our body and transport of oxygen into the blood. The iron in food exists as heme and non-heme iron. The first one is heme iron. Heme iron is found in red meat. It is relatively well in 20 to 30% absorbed. Non-heme iron. It is found in cereals, pulses, certain vegetables, example spinach and eggs. It is generally well absorbed. The next compound is zinc. The zinc is very important to our body. It is essential for cells throughout the body and it plays a vital role in cell growth, cell division and wound healing. Zinc represents only 0.003% of the human body, but it is essential for synthesizing protein, DNA and RNA. It is required for growth in all stages of life and sources include meat, oysters and other seafoods, milk and egg yolk. Yes friends, look at the picture. What do you observe here? We will see some of the food items which are containing zincs. It is useful for our cell growth and cell division and wound healing. Yes friends, now we are going to discuss about water. Generally, a man per a day, how much water does a man need? We need 4 to 5 liters of water a day. Water is not technically a nutrient, but it is essential for the utilization of nutrients. The nutrients perform various functions in maintaining of our bodies, including energy, provision and maintaining vital process such as digestion, breathing, growth and development. Okay, our country is developing right now, right? Then in our country there are many people who are poor. They are not getting sufficient food, right? So they are taking the water as an instant source of energy which are containing some minerals. They are magnesium, calcium and sodium, etc. Water is useful for our body to increase the body ability to produce biochemical reactions. Water fills in the spaces of cells and forms a large molecule called protein or glycogen. Next, the next compound is, now I am going to discuss about the another topic. Before going to the topic, I'd like to ask you a question. That is, in our day-to-day life, when we are going to parties or picnics, what do we prefer? Yes, we prefer to eat junk foods. Yes, we only eat the junk foods than the nutritious food. Am I right? Yes, you will eat the junk food. This junk food causes malnutrition. Now, I am going to discuss about malnutrition. Malnutrition is a serious condition that occurs when a person's diet does not contain enough nutrients to meet the demands of their body. This can affect growth, physical health, mood, behavior and many of the functions of the body. Yes, Pharaohs, look at the picture. What do you observe here? Yes, we will observe some of the junk foods. Yes, here we can see the pizza, burgers, cool drinks, chips, etc. All these are called junk foods. By this, we are causing two types of malnutritious diseases. They are kwashiorkor and marasmus. By that, look at the picture at the right side. We will see kwashiorkor. Here we are observing the boy with a thin-leaved hairs. By that, he is having a thin hair and swollen stomach and legs are and moon face, and next one is marasmus. Look at the picture marasmus. We'll observe that a thin and brittle hair and lost his muscle mass and he is not energetic. He is caused a deficiency disease called marasmus. Here we are having the junk foods, isn't it? Yes, here we can see the junk foods. First one is, here we are having the chocolates and sweets. Yes, you are very eager to eat all these things, right? Here, buy this, and next one is chips. By that, it is causes many deficiency disease. And here we see the bread. And the next one we will see some of the chips, and all these things are comes under junk foods. Do you want to become like that? No, no one can't think to become like this, isn't it? So, what do we observe here? We'll see some of the proteinaceous and nutritious food. Here, we are observing this. This is proteinaceous food and fat food, and we are having the carbohydrate food. Okay. By that, we'll be healthy and keep smiling. So, how would you like to be? Yes, you would be like to be healthy, right? I lastly conclude that the modern man is habituated with junk foods like pizza, burger and ice cream, cool drinks, etc. and spoiling their life. Here, by that, it causes many malnutritious diseases. So, it is better to have the healthy food. With the initiation of our Telangana government has provided nutritious food with the initiation of our Secretary R.S. Praveen Kumar sir in all the menus of residential institution. So, lastly, my advice is to all is to have healthy food and be happy. Thank you.